Hi, this is the Learn Cantonese Fast channel again. Today I'm going to talk about some common mistakes committed by English speakers when they try to talk in Cantonese. So let me start with a YouTube video, which was taped or videotaped by this guy. And this guy is pretty famous in Hong Kong, and then he's an actor and whatnot, working at TVB or something. I'm not sure whether he's still working at TVB, okay? But then his name is He Guok-wing, right? So let me first point out his mistakes, and then I'll go ahead and discuss what happened. Okay, let me start.
Hello，我係何國榮。
He Guok-wing. Okay, so his pronunciation of guok is guacamole, guok, GW. Guok, GWOK, guok. He was in between guo and gok, which is not correct. Gok is just GOK, and GOK is not GWOK. GWOK is like guacamole, not guacamole. Okay? Guok, He Guok-wing, He Guok. Actually, a lot of the youngsters in Hong Kong, they cannot pronounce the word guok correctly either. So it's not just his mistake.
我係一個澳洲鬼佬。
Guai is actually correct, and when he talked about it the first time, but then the second time he committed a mistake.
喺香港我哋叫。
喺香港, so he has two mistakes. 喺香港, hi is H-A-A-I. H-A-A-I is high, right, which is the second tone, H-A-A-I, but then it should be high, H-A-I, second tone, right? High, not high. Right, so there's a difference between ice and ice. Right? Most of the British English speakers, they pronounce ICE as ice, but then the Americans will pronounce it as ice. So here actually it's I, not I. Right? It's very short I sound is high. No, not high is not correct, it's high.
鬼佬啊，有啲人唔中意講，我冇所謂㗎。咁啊，我喺香港已經有。
He actually has another mistake. Let's go back.
鬼佬啊，有啲人唔中意講，我冇所謂㗎。咁啊，我喺香港已經有16年嘅，我係1987年喺香港我哋叫鬼佬啊，有啲。
鬼佬, it's not 鬼佬, it's 鬼佬. Right? Again, it's the same mistake. Right? I. 鬼 is very short I sound. I like ice. Right? A very short I sound. Right? 鬼佬, not 鬼佬. Right? Don't try to elongate it. Whenever you try to elongate it, it becomes 鬼. 鬼 it's not correct.
人唔中意講，我冇所謂㗎。咁啊，我喺香港已經有16年嘅。
16年 is not correct. It's 16年. Right? 10 tone 5 look also tone 5. Okay? He pronounced it as if it were 16 tone 3. It's obvious. Right? So one is tone 5, the other one has to be tone 5. Right? You cannot have one being tone 5, the other one being tone 3. I'll talk about it later on.
我係1987年5月30。
1987 is not too bad. Right? It's actually 7, not 7. Right? 87 5月 it's not it's it's like M. You have to close your mouth towards the end. Let's take a look.
我係1987年5月。
5月 not 5月 it's 5月 you have to close your mouth towards the end, not 5月係5月 you have to close your mouth.
31號到香港，咁樣就住到而家。大部分時間都喺無線電視拍劇集啦，所以可能有好多朋友啦都會知道我邊個啦，甚至有啲朋友同我講話，我好細個好細個 not 好細個 It's very short I sound. It's 細 like ice. I not 細 not 細 He actually pronounced it pretty good, right? But then it's in between 細 and 細. Right? 我中意睇呢做戲啊！我知道年紀唔細嘅，不過唔緊要嘅嚇。其實咧，我好中意做戲啦，又中意唱歌啦。
唱歌啦，唱歌 it's not 唱歌，唱 唱唱唱 not 唱唱唱唱唱唱唱唱唱唱唱third tone not 長歌啦，長歌一長唱唱唱唱唱唱唱。I actually pronounce it as if it were like tone 5 or tone 6. Right? But there is some reasons why we have to be very precise sometimes in terms of tone 3 versus tone 5 or tone 6. Right? It depends on the context. I'll talk about it later on.
咁啊喺香港咧，
喺香港
兩樣嘢都有機會做嘅啦，所以就好開心。尤其如果係好似鄧麗君舞台劇啦，
舞台劇he pronounced it as if it were tone 3, when in fact it should be tone 5. 劇舞台劇 not 舞台劇舞台劇叮 it's different. The 舞台劇 is a lower pitch, and there is a reason why it has to be tone 5. You cannot pronounce it as tone 3. Right? Whenever you have 舞台 in front, right? I'll talk about it later on.
或者係上海之夜舞台劇啦，
舞台劇 again is 舞台劇 not 舞台劇係。
都係有得做嘅啦，都係開心嘅。
都係It's not. It's actually in between. Sometimes it's in between 係 and 係，係咪？都係。It's very sharp, very short. Ice like ice, not ice，係咪？
咁啊就有啲電影都拍咗啦。表姐你好嘢啦，我是一個賊啦。有另外兩三個都拍咗，咁啊加。
另外兩三個 ，it's not 另外，not 另外 is wrong， 另外係 bit don't ling。
將會幫人配音啦，就好似黃萬德。
黃萬德 not 黃萬德，黃萬德，係 not up 嚟 up not up， 係 up not up， 係黃萬德 is not correct， is 黃萬德 not 黃萬德，係德 and 德 and 德，黃萬德 not 黃萬德。
黃萬德好靚仔咧，不過
靚仔啊 ，it's not very good， but then I'll skip this。
佢有時咧就好忙嘅，就冇時間配音啊，咁我咪幫佢配翻音啦，或者間唔中咧就幫人配翻國語音啦，因為如果要配翻一個鬼佬啊，咁佢
驚鬼佬 ，it's 鬼佬 not 鬼佬 ，I and I is different。
原本係講英文嘅或者講廣東話咧，咁我就幫佢哋配翻國語嘅。咁啊，將來咧，我其實咧，因為我係中意音樂又中意做戲咧，所以我都希望咧。就會嚟緊有一個熱潮咧，就係歌舞台劇嘅。舞台劇
驚舞台劇 ，it's a very low pitch， 係劇 tone 5 not tone 3。
無論係舞台上邊咧，或者係電影裏邊，好似啱啱出咗嘅芝加哥。
電影裏面not 裏面裏面女he pronounces it as if it's 裏面。not 裏面裏面女係。播呢個電影
嘅，我都希望越嚟越多呢啲嘢咧，咁啊希望我自己都係有機會參與演出，因為兩樣嘢，音樂同埋做戲。
I think this is about it. Let me start my discussion. Otherwise, I'll be running out of time. Alright, so the first common mistake, especially when you're from the UK, Australia, or New Zealand, you commit the mistake of I versus I, right? 鬼 this word is very difficult. It's because first of all it's GW 呱, right? And then you have I, a very short I sound, and then you have a rising tone. So this word is actually very difficult. It's 鬼佬 not 鬼佬, right? And then you have 何國榮 guacamole, not guacamole, right? 過 like for example 過馬路 not 過馬路 right? It's 過馬路過 It's crossing the road 過馬路 right? 一個蘋果果 second tone right? 一個蘋果is an apple 喺廣東話 not 廣東講 is to speak 廣東 is Canton or 廣東喺廣東話 and then you have I and I right? 鬼佬鬼係鬼佬 is a foreigner 係喺香港 not 喺香港喺 a very short I sound 喺香港，喺香港，好細個細 not 細係嘥 no it's not correct it's 好細個 not 好細個 is wrong 係好細個細係 so for example you have 藝術 not 藝術 is an art 鬼子佬 is foreigner but 拐子佬 is actually a child abductor, right? 拐 is to abduct, right? 拐子佬 拐 is not correct in the sense in the case of 拐佬 is not correct, but 拐子佬 is actually an abductor. And then 危險 not 危險啊，危險，同埋 not 同埋，right? This is a long I sound 同埋咪 not 咪同埋 not 同埋 and then you have 16年十六not 16 when you say 16 tone 3 instead of tone 5 is obvious because there's an obvious mistake because they're supposed to have the same pitch. Right, when you have 16 has a higher pitch than 10 which is not correct. And then 唱歌 not 長歌唱歌啦唱 is rising tone is not correct right? 長歌啦長 is tone 6 is also not correct right? So you have 唱歌唱 right? When you have tone 6 長歌長 has a very low pitch compared to tone 1 so it's obvious. And then 舞台劇not 舞台劇 right? And the reason why the mistake is easily recognizable is because when you have tone 5 is in between tone 4 and tone 6. So when you have tone 3 is above tone 4 and tone 6. Right? So tone 5 is in between 4 and 6 and tone 3 is obviously a mistake. Right? 舞台劇 is wrong. So it should be 舞台劇. Right? And for example 畏高 the fear of height 畏高 not 畏高畏高 but then 位揾邊位 not 位 or 位揾邊位 is also incorrect right? 位 is a rising tone right? 畏高威tone 3 right? 威 is hey so when you say 威揾邊位 is very impolite because 威 is like hey who do you want to talk to right? So it's very impolite so it's 位 is hello and then 5月31號like not is the nasal but you have to close your mouth towards then 唔好5月31號you have to close your mouth like close your mouth and then there are differences between using K pronouncing K, P and T in Cantonese so it's easy to commit a mistake. For example 5月1號not 5月1號sometimes you pronounce it 5月1號5月1 so K is without T is without so you feel your tongue touching the tip of your tongue touching the top part of your mouth when you pronounce ya not ya is actually with the mouth all the way open ya is not correct ya 513 right? It's difficult to pronounce especially if you're a Mandarin speaker right? Because if you're a Mandarin speaker you don't close your mouth towards the end right? Because 513 is open mouthed and then san is also open mouthed so for Mandarin speaker it's difficult and then and then o and o and o are different right? So I'm actually running out of time. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.